The following announcement has been paid for by National Gaming Alliance.
Okay, so I'm back here. Hopefully everything's sounding right. If it ain't sounding right, please let me know and I'll try and fix it. What I'm planning on doing is releasing tutorial videos on what I know for Reaper. And hopefully you guys get to experience these tutorials as well. So far we have Reaper open, and this is what I work with all the time. Hopefully my sound is coming over good. I use voice meter as well, but sometimes software, gets messed up somewhere along the line and makes you sound like shit. And sometimes I may sound like crap, so I may be doing a million takes or whatever. So as you can see, you can just highlight over this. This here's your adjust master volume. And you can adjust the master volume. With that, you can't redo, so it stops you from redoing. That you save your project, open your project. This little icon up here. Remember, follow the mouse cursor here. New project. Metronome disabled, which I really think that this program needs to improve on the metronome sound. Like a doot, doot, deet, doot, 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 deet, doot. Because I think they need to get something focused more towards that, because if you actually listen to the metronome, it's like... And it just sounds like you can't make out the metronome. Maybe I can switch, I don't know. Auto crossfade enabled on that. You can enable auto crossfade. Item edit grouping enabled. Selection grouping. I never use these here. These are, except for this here. But I never use these here. Ripple editing disabled. Envelope point move with media. Grid lines enabled. That's always enabled for me. So the grid lines always enabled for me. Locking on and off, which I never use it anyway. They leave it off. So pretty much, well, that's the upper top there. There's several other things you can do within the options. Several things. The preferences, my audio cut off there due to that fact that I was actually in the options messing with them. So you want to use Reaper, but you really don't know how. I think honestly your best bet is to grab Reaper, sit down, grab Reaper, get used to it, do a nice track first, and I think people will end up liking it. Once again, thanks to the Reaper team over there. Cacos, or I think it is. I don't think that's the proper way to say it, but I don't know. I'd say Reaper team. They have helped me with this version of Reaper. And once again, it's one of the best digital audio workstations that I've used. I'm gonna, as I showed you the upper interface there, I'm gonna go down to the tab here. This here's the make this this track only play. That's the S key. Solo this track. This is your sound effects button, so where you can see all the sound effects that are being put on here. This is my broadcast sound effects. Now, one cool thing in this program is you can go to the FX option here in this window, and then go to not add effects. Go to save chain, save effects chain, and boom, you can save it out, and then you can easily go and load it back in. And then once you save it out and load it back in, all these effects will be to where you want it to be. See what I mean? Like all the they'll be at your saving, except for certain. You gotta just double check certain plugins, because certain plugins require you to load your preset that you save out, like this. Like Sheppy requires you to load a preset you save out. But other than that, all these other presets are saved. See, mic save. The compressor is saved as well. So the compressor is saved. Do a bit of tweaking there. The gate has been saved, which I don't know. I don't know what the reason for the gate being low. Maybe it's because of the compressor on it. But you got to be careful with that. You got to make sure you talk loud enough to get over that gate, or you'll sound like crap. Synonymous is actually pretty good too. Or sorry, synonymous EQ, I think it is. It's called. There's no about thing on this that I can see. Yeah, I think it's called synonymous EQ. It's a free EQ, and I really recommend this EQ. It's got a overdrive in it, and you can crank that overdrive up, and it'll add more to your voice. It's like it's like adding more depth to your voice here when you speak. It adds more depth to it. And by the way, I use this as a live mixer as well, so when I'm talking on a radio boss, my voice gets on there. So once again, you're able to save out chain effects, or effects chains, which is multiple effects set the way you want, saved out. Almost like saving out PSD, but technically it's not PSD, it's chain effect. And you save it out, and pretty much, well, all the settings that are set for all this are saved out. And then when you load it back in, except for certain plugins like Sheppy, all your sets will be there. Remember, stuff like Sheppy, that's right, stuff like Sheppy need to be done separately. And then Sheppy, you can just go file and save your program, and then once it's saved, and you're coming and starting fresh, just load it again. Not really difficult there. You got your volume slider here. Testing 1, 2, 3. There, that's your volume slider. Turn that off. If you yeah, turn this off. This is the snap the grid. Turn snap the grid off. You can move it all around you want. Pretty nice. Snap the grid if you want to be precise. I usually turn it off, but I turn it on for certain things. You know what I mean? Because I'm usually cutting, pasting, and doing a bunch of stuff, and I turn it off because it interferes with me. But you want to get precise on the beat, I guess, you turn it on. But yeah, it's a real great. Once again, a real great tool, and I recommend everybody pick up. Or sorry, it's a real great DAW, and I recommend everybody to pick up Reaper. This is version 5.18, 64-bit version. This is Reaper. Once again, you can go to www.reaper.fm, get it, check it out. I'm going to be doing some videos of me editing audio, and I'm going to make some... Actually, I'll do a video of me editing my new jingle for my radio station, which I got permission from the creator of the beat to use the beat for the jingle. And I'll put that beat up, or that video up, when I get it done. And I'll probably make a new series, an audio series of me making commercials, you name it, and doing what I need to do. So, once again, thanks for tuning in to this video. The interface is very easy to work with. Most of the stuff on this interface you won't work with, or you might find yourself customizing it like a lot of other people that I've seen on YouTube. Basically just customize the hell out of this, and because this platform that in the beginning doesn't really suit them. It suits me because I really don't need all these extra buttons here. I just need this. I need snap the grid, metronome, the grid lines, and the rest I really don't need. They can all go. But in the long run, I go file, save my project anyways, like that. So in the long run, I really don't need all that stuff. And hopefully we captured everything properly and there's no mess up. If I didn't get the effects window in there, I do apologize, and I will try and get the effects window in there in the next video. But anyhow, this video is about Reaper, and I'll be doing more videos on editing Reaper, or editing in Reaper, and doing more videos with Reaper. So stay tuned.
The following announcement has been paid for by National Gaming Alliance.